Good morning, Larry Ash here from Dipless Brush Company, the world's first and only Dipless paintbrushes. So I wanted to tell everybody about our hybrid technology and just give you a little insight on, what is a Dipless brush and how does a Dipless brush work. So a Dipless brush is a hybrid technology. So what it is a brush attachment for your airless paint sprayer. We're the only brush on the market that's compatible with an airless paint sprayer. What that does, that allows you to apply and back brush products 10 times faster than any other method on the market. All these guys, want to apply it and then get a brush out and try and, chase down the product. Or some people get out a mini roller and they try, applying the product and mini rolling it. And either way, you're still dipping into a bucket, you're still applying the product. We make it simple. One simple tool, one easy application process where you applicate and back brush in one single motion with one easy tool. So these are the Dipless brushes. This is our starter kit. Airless paints. So for those who don't know, this is an airless paint sprayer. This is a Graco something 390. And what that does is it pumps up the product, the liquid-based product, or the latex, oil-based, whatever it is. Pumps up the product, sends it through a hose, and it comes into your bottom of your spray gun through the hose. There's a straight gun, pole gun it's called, and an angled gun. And then these guns also have accessories, attachments, such as these spray poles. They come in all different sizes. They can be 6 inches, 12 inches, 18, 10 feet, and then some. And so you don't need dangerous ladders. With the right pole system and our brushes, you don't need dangerous ladders either. So there's accessories and there's angled connectors. These rotate and twist and turn and rotate, and that makes our product much more versatile because you can have that on the pole and rotate and adjust to whatever you need. So it's a very versatile product. So just to simplify, just wanted to show you real quick how you attach the product and then take the product back off, just to show you how easy it really is. So here's our Dipless brush starter kit. Comes in this nice snap box. In here is the brush in a cardboard sleeve, much like any paintbrush, and on this side is metal connectors. I call it the connector set. There's an aluminum connector nut and an inner tip receiver, brass inner tip receiver. So those are that's what's going to come in your package with your starter kit. With your accessories, you're going to also need, that does not come in our starter kit, a spray tip. Spray tips come in these little packages. This is a Titan tip. There's a little tip seat in there. Graco makes spray tips as well. There are other brands, tip seat, it's included in there. Those are not included in our starter kit package. Most contractors have this standard equipment in their truck or available at their local supply house, so they can get that. We don't need to include those. So again, we're an attachment. So here's your starter kit. Cardboard sleeve. Some information on there. All right, so that's your Dipless brush. I'm gonna hold that thought for a moment. Here's your connector assembly. Comes in this nice little plastic baggie so you don't lose any of the parts. On here we have a a plastic red thread protector. What this does is, one, it keeps your parts together and they don't, get lost. But also protects these inner threads. This is a high pressured fluid system, so these threads have to be clean and not damaged. Our thread protector and keeps that clean, and as well keeps the threads protected while you're not in use. Other tools aren't scratching around in there and damaging the threads. Very important. So plastic thread protector. First off, most important, instructions and warning labels. So these are the most important part of our product. You want to read these thoroughly. This is a power tool. It's not recommended for children or minors. So you want to read these thoroughly, understand what the product is and how it works and the dangers involved, and understand, it's a tool, not for children. So important, read those first. Okay, so as easy as putting the brush on. So I'm just gonna pop the brush out of this protective sleeve, keeps the brush in good order. These are high quality, made in the USA brushes. They're made for long-lasting, repetitive use. There's our information on the back or front, whichever way you want to come. All right, so there's the side hole, like that's the tip hole. This is the what I call the top hole on the top of the block. So pretty self-explanatory. Your metal connector nut assembly is going to go in the top, and your spray tip is going to go in the side. So let me just demonstrate that real quick to show you just how easy it is to get this thing on your equipment and start getting the products on. So this is an average spray gun. What I'm going to do is, oh, that came right off. I didn't need a standard pair of pliers. You will need a standard pair of pliers with our brushes. You can use channel locks if that's what you have. Both will work fine. This is a fluid-based system under pressure. These connections all need to be tight and snug to avoid any leaks. So that's important to know. So this is a standard tip guard. You'll be taking this off to put our brush onto your spray equipment. So you can just set that aside. You can go back to using that when you're done, or you want to change back into doing some other spray work. You can take the brush right off, put that right back on, and whatnot. So that's pretty quick and simple. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to put extension on here first. I'm going to tighten that up. Pliers, always fluid-based system. I'm going to tighten that, and the reason I'm putting this one on first, so that when I put the brush on, and I'll explain in a moment, I'll be able to rotate the brush to have it in the direction I want, whether I want it to be sideways like this or up and down like this. So there is a way to adjust that. We're going to show you that in a moment. So I've got this on here. It's tight. It's not going to leak. I know that. So just going to take the brush. Okay, you're going to take your tip assembly. You take the plastic thread protector cap off. Inside here is the brass tip receiver. I'm going to show you that. It's got a hole in it. That's where the tip's going to go through that. So I'm going to drop that right back in here. Oh, see, drop to the side. There's the hole. Okay, so in order to not lose that, I like to hold it in place with my finger right in the hole. Just that way it's not going anywhere. So we'll talk about that in a moment. But then you're going to need your tip seat. So the tip seat is this little donut looking thing with a concave edge on it. That's going to rest against the spray tip inside the brush. So these little donuts have a little seal on them. There's a nylon bushing on this one. Some of them have a rubber bushing. You want to check with your manufacturer on the product that you're applying. See what the manufacturer recommends for that product. If you can't find the information there, you can always check with the spray company. They have recommendations as well. So we talk. Okay, so you're gonna take your little tip seat, and you're gonna want to drop it in there and land it in that hole in the middle. Not that easy, but we're gonna try. Watch. Here we go. So it didn't go in where I wanted it to at the first time. So tighten spray tips. These are why we recommend these. This little point on the end here, for us, is an alignment tool. We can reach right in here to the little thing and drop it right into place. That simple. So this is an alignment tool. And you can also use it to align your concave tip receiver in there. You can use it to align that as well. So you have good alignment for your tip. See, its spray tip's gonna go. Spray tip's gonna go in there like that, but it's gonna be in the brush. So I'll show you that. So now that that's in seated properly, you can see my seat is in there. I like to hold the brush, look at the hole on the side, because you're gonna wanna try and line this hole with that hole. Very simple. Drop it in. That's it. It's lined up. This connector nut will only recess in so far. There's a seat in there, so it sits where you want it. Direct alignment. I'm gonna put a tip in here if I can get a tip in there. See? Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put this brush now on that gun that I prepared a moment ago. Let's see if we can do. There we go. Okay, so here's what. When you start to get this to be snug, you're going to want it to align where it's comfortable for you, whether you want it to be straight up and down, or you want it to be rotated like this. You can do it either way. You can even have it at a half angle. It's all whatever you want. But here's, when I get this almost snug, I want to just get this aligned so when I tighten it up, it'll line up right where I want it. Here we go. That's it. Oh, a little more. Okay, that's it, nice and tight, ready to go. I can squeeze and apply back brush product right where I want it. This wand is a little long for me unless I'm doing extended reach, but I have a 6-inch that I like to use, which is really well, but these are great. I get good swing, I can apply the product directly where I want it, when I want it, and it's that easy. If I want to go back to just spraying, let's just show you how quick we can just pop this off. And screw this like this. It's spinning everywhere. Here we go. Okay. Take my brush off. I can put my tip guard right back on. They go on pretty simple. Same thing. Snug it up. These are made to be tightened by hand. However, being a fluid system, I find snugging them down with these are much more efficient. I get a much tighter seal. There we go. That's it. You can go back to spraying. So that's how quick and easy Dipless brushes are. These products are available on our website right now at diplessbrush.com. It's the only brush attachment you're going to find that attaches onto this airless spray equipment, whether it be poles, different types of guns. Check out these products at diplessbrush.com. Thanks.